Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl, Jordan, with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Let's talk commitment. And what better way to do that than with some shiny, sparkly jewelry? Am I right? Now, I'm not suggesting you have to rush, but if you're considering making a significant move, do your planning. We offer financing and payment plans. Lock down your selection with confidence. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Health LNK is Lincoln's newest weight loss center, located at 7121 Pioneers Boulevard. At Health LNK, they've got all the goodies. From magic beans, okay, they're vitamins and supplements, to health gurus, they call them coaches, who know all the tips and tricks to make you feel your best. Let's face it, we all want to feel better, so why not get help from the professionals? Health LNK is open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. Visit Health LNK today at 71st and Pioneers. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
I'd like Bill to be say next to you, so when you say on three, he goes, that'd be awesome.
That would be. Steve Sipple on three.
You should be there just for that. That's all I said for 3 days.
Kirk Francis, Steve Sipple from the Husker Online on Free Network.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin. Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer and 9-year NBA vet, Eric Strickland.
Strickland for three! And you're going to go out of here as the Big 8 tournament champion.
Middle school basketball coaching legend and Duke basketball shooting coach in his mind, Austin Orman. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by NEBCO. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Welcome in. A Thursday edition of On the Block. Normally, it would be a Thirsty Thursday, but not today. Uncle Kev's out. I got a message to pass along from him, though. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. Austin Norman, Eric Strickland, Husker Hall of Famer, 9-year NBA vet with you.
They not
Tricky
like
baby.
us.
They not like us.
That's right.
Who not like us?
Especially him. You know
That
why?
guy?
Because he's shaky. He's real shaky.
Shaky. That's Rico, by the way. Rico's sitting in with us. For those of you who are not on our Sartor Heyman Jewelers live
You're not
video
as shaky
streams.
as Jakey.
How?
You're not as shaky as Jakey, but you shaky.
How dare you?
Like you went to Bellevue East or something.
I thought there was some Bellevue West love here, but apparently I was wrong. Shaky, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, speaking of ridiculous, we're going to just lean completely in the direction of ridiculous after we spent half an hour talking about sharks at the end of happy hour.
Love Shark Week.
There's only a show called Ridiculous.
Ridiculousness. Shout out to Rob Deerdeck.
Ridiculosity.
Oh, yeah.
Minnesota State Fair new foods.
New foods.
33 new foods. We kind of got to fly through these. Okay, 3 Piggy Pals on a stick.
What the?
3 smoked sausage slices wrapped in bacon, filled with a cream cheese mix and drizzled with barbecue sauce, topped with a jalapeno slice.
Piggy Pals?
Served on a stick.
I'm going to flick that jalapeno slice off and I'm going to devour it.
Stricky?
Negative.
Okay, Afro Poppers. Afro Popper.
Careful now, Minnesota.
What is it, Minnesota? What is going on, Jay?
Careful.
Foreman? What's going on?
Bite-sized pastries infused with an African blend of spices. Ground vanilla, cardamom, ginger, cloves, and nutmeg. Deep fried, coated with your choice of coconut flakes, sugar, or plain, topped with your choice of drizzle. Mango chutney, caramel, or chocolate.
I'm out on coconut flakes, but you throw some sugar in there. Yeah. But
I'm disgusted.
Caramel.
But I might try.
Yeah, I mean, I would try a
pop your
variety of them.
Exactly.
I wouldn't go in on all of them.
That looks pretty good.
It looks actually
Not
good.
a fan of
No,
coconut
and you know
either.
what it looks like?
What?
What's our guy that comes in and brings the churros?
The Tasty Churro Company?
Tasty Churro.
Boy.
Boy, Felix.
Shout out to
Felix.
Felix.
Felix
Those
Gatto.
do look delicious,
Indeed.
though. I'll give them that.
They do. Blazing Greek bites. Deep fried bites made from a blend of chickpeas, tomato, roasted red peppers, scallions, and cayenne, served with a side of roasted red hummus.
I'm
I
out.
try it.
I'm out.
I like Greek food. I try it.
Buffalo cheese curd and chicken tacos.
Out.
What?
Fried buffalo flavored cheese curds and chicken,
Out.
topped
Okay.
with blue cheese, coleslaw, drizzled with buffalo sauce,
Mm-mm.
served in a fried flour shell.
No, sir.
I'm not a fan of blue cheese or coleslaw, but I would attempt it. I would
I'm
attempt
out.
it.
I'm out. Not even a
Um,
question.
Okay. Chili mango whip. Mango soft serve ice cream in a cup, topped with chamoy and tahine, garnished with a tamarind candy straw.
Perfect.
Okay.
Spicy sweet.
That reminds me of the street food from South Omaha. Yes, I'll take it. Let's go.
Mm. Okay. Cotton candy iced tea.
I'm not a tea guy. I feel like that one's pretty straightforward.
See, that would throw. That's like me when I ate the freaking, what is this stuff on Thanksgiving?
Oh,
What?
the
Cranberry sauce. And
was like, I
I
don't
thought
know
it
where
was
we're
Jello. That's what it would do to my mind. Thinking I'm drinking tea and it's cotton candy. I that would mess me up. That
Okay.
would throw me off.
The description of this is brewed butterfly pea flower tea, sweetened with natural flavor and cane sugar, garnished with a swirl of edible glitter and a rock candy swizzle stick to
Swizzle.
stir for a color changing effect.
Swizzle stick.
Swizzle stick.
Swizzle stick.
I mean, it'd be interesting, but my mind.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I think I'm out.
Crab boil wings, chicken wings marinated in hot sauce, grilled, fried with corn, chicken, apple sausage, and potatoes, tossed in crab boil butter, finished with a lemon wedge.
100%.
I might be down.
100%.
Might be down.
That's
for
not a
that.
might. That 100%. Yes.
Chicken seasoned like crab, I'm not sold on, especially because it's marinated in hot sauce. My gringo taste buds would probably explode.
It would explode.
Oh, give me that.
Mhm.
I've never had crab, but I just know that the seasoning on it looks delicious.
Let's see here. Oh, here's the one that we have to get to. So
No.
text line.
I know
and
exactly
comment
which one you're
section.
talking about. The answer is no. The answer is
Can't
no.
vision, but I want to hear what you're saying. Go.
It's that one right there.
I know.
Deep fried
I know it.
ranch dressing.
Nope.
Deep fried ranch dressing. Text line. You in or you out?
First off, how? Second, hard pass.
Why not, Stricky?
Because I'm in my mind when I see that, I'm thinking mozzarella sticks. And when I bite into it,
And you just get ranch.
ranched out. No,
I'll fight
sir.
somebody.
I don't know.
I'll fight some. If somebody gives me something deep fried and I don't know what I'm expecting, it's not ranch. I'm fighting somebody.
It's
Yeah, I'm
ranch
out.
dressing filling made with ranch seasoning, buttermilk, and cream cheese in a panko shell, deep fried and dusted with ranch powder. So you get ranch powder on top of your ranch.
Nah, I'm gonna kick you in the
Served
face.
with a side of hot honey sauce.
I'll take the hot honey, but I'll kick you in the face over the ranch.
You still not doing this, Tricky?
I don't think I can do that one. The next one I might be able to do.
Square up.
Here's the one before it. Deep fried halloumi cheese,
I
crafted
might-
from a blend of sheep and goat milk.
Oh, well, that changed it for me.
I'm sorry,
You
what?
out? It's sheep and goat milk
mixed.
around or inside of pastry dough and deep fried.
Mm-mm.
I've never had either.
So they want you to think it's a cheese curd, but it's supposed to be an elevated cheese curd.
Mm-mm.
No.
It's a bougie version of a cheese curd. basically.
Apparently.
No.
Yeah.
I'll elevate you with an uppercut.
The next one I might roll with, though, my boy.
Okay, we're talking about dill pickle
I
tops.
might give it a shot. I might give that a shot.
Fried tater tots tossed in dill seasoning with a hint of vinegar, like a dill pickle potato chip.
I might give that
You're
a
in,
shot.
Stricky?
I might get that.
Are you dipping them in anything?
I'm dipping it.
What are you dipping?
In the
Ketchup.
ranch. In the deep fried ranch.
Ketchup, maybe barbecue.
What you do is you bite open your deep fried ranch
Oh,
just
God.
off the corner, and then you dip your
dip
dill
yourself.
pickle
You're
tots
killing me right now.
in the ranch.
You're
First off,
killing me, Smalls.
Those tots look delicious, but
They
I
do.
don't like pickles, so I'm gonna have to pass. Unfortunately,
Oh.
if you can keep the dill pickle season and all that off, oh yeah, those tots look amazing.
They do look great, don't
Yeah.
they?
What
Need
is
some
the
tots.
best? What is the best way to eat a potato? What is the best form of a
Loaded.
potato? Loaded baked
No,
potato.
it's got to be
I
some
like
version
sweet
of
potato too.
It's gotta be some version of it fried.
with butter, with some cinnamon and ooh.
a crinkle cut fry is better than a waffle fry. Like a waffle fry is the worst version of French fry.
Why?
It just is. Crinkle cut's better than shoelace.
It just is.
I think tater tot might be the best. The waffle fry is just a bunch of wasted space.
It's a bunch of wasted space.
It's unnecessary. Just cut it
You know,
apart.
but every
Cut
time
it
you go to
apart
Chick-
and just give me fries.
every time
Yeah.
you go to Chick-fil-A, what do?
I get waffle
That
fries.
part. So you know, like you know,
Chick-fil-A's
but if
waffle fries are
Chick-fil-A
overrated.
If Chick-fil-A had anything other than waffle fries for their version of fries, I would get it.
no, there's a place that dang, the name is escaping me right now, but I've actually been there and it's phenomenal. It's in Omaha. And they're
no free
actually-
shout out.
Yeah, no free
I'm
shout
not.
out.
I'm not doing it.
The
because
place,
they
the
gotta
place
have to
with
do
the
it. But they've got a mix. They call it fringe.
frings,
Yeah,
fries and onion
Onion
rings.
rings?
but there's different types
It's
of
not-
fries.
Okay,
So you get the crinkle, you get the straight,
Uh-huh.
the string,
with shoestring.
and then you get
Curly.
yes,
Interesting.
and then you get
And onion rings.
that and waffles. It's like, but
That's a lot of different fries.
but they come in a big thing. Like they give you the
Interesting.
soup. Yeah,
Tater tots
you
are
get
the
a
best,
little bit of all of them,
and not the
Ooh.
little circular ones that
Ooh.
you can get at
No,
at,
the oval.
at the second taco establishment.
Yeah.
But the barrel ones. Those
Yeah.
are
Oh, the
best.
barrel ones
The
are the
barrel
best.
ones are the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Build your dream loaded baked potato.
Butter, chives, bacon bits. I'm not a big sour cream guy, but because it's loaded, a little bit sour cream. Maybe a little steak.
Mm.
Like not, like
Little steak bites.
yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work for me.
Rico.
Butter, bacon, chives, cheese.
Cheese,
Steak
yeah,
bites.
cheese. Multiple kinds of cheese though, not just
Yeah.
one.
Oh, you going fancy?
Yeah, I want a couple kinds of
Mm.
cheese.
Do you like take your fork and mash up your baked potato, or
Yes.
do you just cut it in half and then put all the toppings in the middle?
Cut
Put
it,
all the cup.
you cut it in half. You stab it so that the butter melts.
Right.
Rico,
into
someone's
it.
trying to get your
Ooh.
attention.
See ya.
Simon Green.
Butter,
Trying to get Rico's
bacon,
attention.
chives, cheese. You cut it
He's a
open.
legend.
You stab it so then the butter goes into it, seeps in, and you put all the stuff in there. And then what I do is I have all that stuff on there, and then I just like push it in with the fork, and then it kind of mashes itself a little bit. But then I'll take it and just like try to cut off pieces and eat it that way. It's delicious.
Respect. Moving down the list here of the new foods at the Minnesota State Fair. If you want to see the list we're going through, follow at On The Block 937 on Twitter. Link is posted there.
Some wild stuff.
I'm kind of with Huskers P. I'm a hash browns guy.
I like
big,
hash
big
browns.
hash browns guy.
Hash browns
I
are
like the
solid.
crispy though.
Yes. Fried banana pie. Handmade pie filled with honey, fresh banana, and Biscoff cookie butter, battered and deep fried.
That sounds really good, actually.
Looks like they dusted it with powdered sugar too.
Oh yeah,
It
that
sounds
sounds
workable.
that sounds solid.
It sounds workable
I can do that.
because I like bananas Fosters.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can see how I can work that.
Banana Foster or banana pudding? You only get one for the
Banana
rest of your
pudding,
life.
my boy, all day. But listen, I like more cookies than more of the stuff.
Vanilla wafers.
Yes.
I
And,
had-
and I like and you got to do it quick because I don't like my
You know,
Not
my
mushy.
bananas to get. Ugh.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah. I got to go in.
Vanilla wafers used to be the snack that my parents brought to church for me to eat. I had too many of them. I am out on
Out
Nilla
on them
wafers
now?
You're out on the wafers.
I'm out on Nilla wafers now.
I don't like it when it's overly soupy.
Yep. Yep.
I like it when it's.
You got to be
thick.
able to just.
Yeah.
You don't have to like. You don't have to like spoon it up.
thick.
Claytonia
Thick.
John.
Multiple C's.
Thick.
Stop looking at me when you say that.
Claytonia John has 2 comments. First of all, I love ranch, so Claytonia John is in on the deep fried ranch. He also says shoestring fries are the worst. The Carmelo Anthony of fries, overrated.
That's first off, all of those statements are false. All of those statements are false. They are not the worst. And Carmelo Anthony is not overrated. Criminally underrated, actually.
Wow.
Captain America before he retired.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we needed a moment of Carmelo Anthony passing a shield to Kevin Durant. Like at the end of, what was that, Civil War?
It was necessary. I wish that Carmelo Anthony would just, for poops and giggles, play on Team Puerto Rico. Just cuz.
Sign me up.
That'd be hilarious.
Be worth it.
Next food on the list, grilled purple sticky rice.
Negative.
Purple sticky rice, grilled over open flame until crunchy, topped with a choice of shredded beef jerky or pickled mushrooms, garnished with herbs, finished with chili aioli.
Negative.
I think I'm just going to say no. I don't understand any of that.
I don't get it.
I don't understand any of that. No. The answer is no.
Okay. Here is the most Midwestern dish you can possibly get.
Hit me.
The ham and pickle roll-up on a potato skin.
I'm with it.
So it's a fried potato skin filled with a blend of sour cream, cream cheese, chopped pickles, and ham topped with Lay's potato chip crumble.
Oh, that makes it even more. I'm down for the get down.
Very
I do.
You're down for the cause?
I'll put I'll get some jalapeno chips and I'll crack them, squeeze them, and I'll put them on my pizza. So I'm down for the get down on that one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, it's dope.
I am not.
Not a pickle guy.
Not a pickles guy. Not a sour cream or a cream cheese guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you give me the potato skins and the ham, I'm in. Let's see. They have a marble sundae of some sort. Marco's Garden seems kind of the same. Here's one. Mocha Madness shaved ice.
Ooh.
Fluffy shaved ice with caffeine-free coffee flavoring and caramel macchiato cold foam center, drizzled with chocolate syrup, garnished with dark chocolate espresso beans.
Why
There's
coffee?
so much going on, but I'm in.
But why shaved ice, not ice cream?
Right. I'm out on the coffee part of it. I don't.
The only coffee Strick's in on is right down
back behind.
So if the mill made that, you'd be in.
No, I just can't do it because my eyes, it's Ghetto Boys. My mind plays tricks on me. I'm looking at it thinking I'm about to taste
shaved ice.
No. If you look at the picture, you guys, I wish you could see it. It looks like
cake
or even cookies and cream.
Yeah.
So my mind's playing tricks on me. I would bite into that and be
upset,
just highly upset because I'm getting coffee.
Bamboozled,
hoodwinked,
led astray,
run amok, and flat out
deceived.
Are we in or out?
WTF tonight, 6-7.
Are we in or out on chocolate covered espresso beans?
Out.
Big time out as well.
Out.
My Spanish teacher in high school tried to say, "Oh, here's a treat for you guys." I tried one. Like, no, it's disgusting.
The coffee bean.
They smell great.
Yeah, they do.
They're not worth eating.
No.
This is what's going on, Jay Foreman. Help me understand what's going on with all of this foolishness. It's like they're just sitting there. Listen, I thought
Minnesota?
Uncle Haney, Bob Haney, was wild with some of the stuff he put together with Hello Waffles.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm seeing going on in Minnesota, I'm disheveled.
Potato chip flavored ice cream.
That's what I'm saying.
Sandwiched between focaccia bread, topped with honey butter, kettle chips, and herbs.
I'm not in, but I'd try it.
Potato chip ice cream? Potato chip flavored ice cream is a bridge too far.
I'd try it.
If it's mashed
Salty
potatoes,
and sweet like that.
If it's mashed potatoes, I'm giving it a shot.
Oh, that's horrible.
I'd try it.
Ugh.
I'm not in, but I'd try it.
I literally got
speaking
shivers.
on that, I saw the other day on social medias, there's a place that is famous for making buttered crab ice cream.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
And they put real pieces of crab in it. They say people love it. It sells out all the time. Like, that looks disgusting.
Your people.
It ain't my people.
Here's something that I hope we can all agree on.
The Puerto Ricans love that stuff.
No, sir. I was down in Florida. This is in Florida crazy.
It was in Florida crazy?
Yeah,
Not even Baltimore?
No.
Oh, God.
I don't think it was.
Baltimore's wilding, too. They'd probably throw some
Baltimore
stuff.
would do that.
They would throw some stuff.
Let me see where this
Maybe
is.
Maine?
Oh, yeah. Maine for
Maine
sure.
would do it.
Connecticut on the down low.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
Massachusetts,
Yeah.
Delaware. We'll see.
Huh.
I hope we all agree on this one. PB bacon cakes. Thick cut bacon dipped in pancake batter,
Uh-huh.
griddled, topped with peanut butter, whipped cream, grape jelly, and banana chips.
100%.
That's worse than my goulash.
You're a lot. No, 100%.
I'm in.
100%.
I'm going.
I might try it. I'd try it, but
Yeah,
I
and you're
can't
gonna
say
love it.
all in. But I'd try it.
Here's maybe the best name: Raging Ball.
What?
Raging Ball. Deep
The
fried.
sound of it is a pause.
Yeah.
Deep
for
fried
me.
sesame mochi with vegan cheeseburger filling, made with house-made vegan burger mix, vegan cheddar cheese, grilled onions, and pickles, topped with bacon-flavored powdered sugar.
It just sounds like a pause for me.
Too much vegan, but that bacon flavored powdered sugar has me interested.
If you tell me,
Bacon flavored powdered sugar?
I'm interested.
if you tell me it's like a fried cheeseburger,
Yeah.
I'd eat it. But if you tell me it's all this vegan stuff, I'm gonna stay away.
Hard
I'm
pass.
out. I'm
Yeah.
out.
Savory eclairs. We have banh mi or lobster. Think about like a puff pastry, but savory.
Okay. I try that.
I'm interested.
If either of you had octopus or calamari before,
Stricky.
you
Love
in?
calamari.
You in?
My mom says that I loved octopus when I was younger. I have not tried it since.
All
then,
in.
apparently.
Calamari goes hard to the paint.
These people in Minnesota are trying to pass off deep fried mushrooms as calamari.
Oh,
Oyster mushrooms, hand breaded and deep fried, served with a side of chipotle sauce. But they call it shroomy calamari.
Tricked you.
Got
Tricky.
Hey, how would they do it? Got him. Got him. Got him.
Tragic.
Yeah, they got him.
Let's see here. Oh, here's another. Okay, Swedish soda, like short for Minnesota, sliders. Cranberry wild rice meatball patties, dill Havarti cheese, relish with beets, red onions, red peppers, lingonberries, and cranberries
Jeez.
between brioche
What is
buns.
this called?
The Swedish soda sliders.
Maybe.
It's too much.
But the one you missed, I would. You passing the ones I go for.
What you got?
The strawberry cream and waffle stick. I'm rolling.
Yeah, but
I
that's
figured we
all
all
day.
would.
that's too simple.
Yeah, that's too simple. Okay,
It's a waffle
Okay.
on a
Yeah.
stick with strawberries
I'm
and
rolling
cream.
all
100%.
in like
Yeah.
no
You
stop.
got to go with the weird stuff.
Okay, I got you.
Sweet corn cola float.
No.
Minnesota grown
No.
sweet corn cola and sweet corn ice cream in a cup, topped with whipped cream, Pop Rocks, and house-made caramel.
Ooh.
Sweet corn cola, sweet corn ice cream, topped with whipped cream,
Rico, you going
Pop
for
Rocks.
it? Tell truth.
frozen caramel.
You rolling, Rico? Tell truth.
No.
Tell truth.
I just barely started eating corn. I'm not putting
What?
it in a, in
No.
a shape.
Wait
Crazy.
a minute. You just started eating corn?
Not like just started eating it, just started like liking it, and I would ask for it. Like I've eaten it before, but I'm not a fan of it.
Have you ever had a elote?
Yeah.
I like elote.
That's pretty good.
You know what I mean? With some good hard black chips.
No.
Pause. With the tortilla chips, but they're the black ones. What are those? The black bean
Are you
chips?
talking about the dip?
Yes.
Oh no. I was
the
talking
elote
about
dip.
Yeah,
I thought
the
you were
dip.
just talking about the corn.
No.
The elote dip.
No, I don't
Where they
know the
mix
elote
it with.
dip. No.
Oh, boy.
Couple more here to get people sufficiently hungry before the shootout. Sweet heat bacon crunch. Double smoked slab bacon tossed in red barbecue sauce, topped with hot honey and chili crunch, served over white rice.
I'm rolling.
I'm interested.
I'm rolling with
Sounds
that.
good to me.
I might jump on that.
Okay. Walking shepherd's pie.
Wait.
All right.
When is it not walking?
Pastry dough. Well, it's usually,
In a
like
thing.
a casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a dish. But this is a puff pastry filled with ground beef, mashed potatoes, and then different veggies
I'm
with
interested.
herb gravy.
You piqued my interest on that one. I might go with that. 'Cause
I'm all in.
I like shepherd's pie.
I'd attempt it.
The Wrangler waffle burger.
What?
It's a hamburger with Whataburger patty melt sauce
Okay.
with American cheese, served in a caramelized onion infused Nordic waffle.
I can't do it, man.
Why?
Add
I
bacon
can't
and I'm in.
do it.
Why?
I can't do it.
Why not?
Because I like my waffles a certain way. And it's throwing me off that it's even in a waffle bun. Is it a bun? What do you
Yeah.
call
Well,
it?
it's
Honestly.
essentially a waffle that you cut in half.
My
I'm not
thing is with a
It
burger.
does look like a patty melt, though. It looks
You
good.
do?
It does. My
Mhm.
thing with a burger, you throw a fried egg on there, I'm eating it all day. Big fan of the fried egg on a burger.
There's a spot in California that you got it in Vegas too. Really good. Those type of burgers.
Fried egg burgers,
Oh.
love them. So like brunch burgers is
It's a
usually
great
what they're
spot.
called in some places.
You can get
Big
really,
fan.
and they're greasy, and you get big and. Oof.
There's one time I forgot
get ready to go to sleep. When you
there's one time
Hangover helper.
I forgot to use the fork and pop the egg. Just took a bite.
That's awesome. Now that you're sufficiently hungry, we're going to play the shootout with Strick. 4 questions for Strick, 4 for you. Call now 402-464-5685. Our friends at Buffalo Wings and Rings come through for us. We'll play the shootout with Strick right after this. Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
The birds are singing, but the bells are ringing. Not a cloud in the sky, but the Yuletide is high.
Santa's back in action for the biggest event of the season at Schaefer's. His sleigh is loaded with savings and free delivery on purchases $7.99 and up. Hurry in. The first 500 customers get an exclusive gift from Santa with their purchase during Schaefer's Original.
Christmas in July.
Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl, Jordan, with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Let's talk commitment. And what better way to do that than with some shiny, sparkly jewelry? Am I right? Now, I'm not suggesting you have to rush, but if you're considering making a significant move, do your planning. We offer financing and payment plans. Lock down your selection with confidence. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, patchy fog this morning, otherwise mostly sunny skies, an afternoon high around 87. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low around 66. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies again, temperatures heating up, see a high around 94. The meteorologist Kyle Bucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Health LNK is Lincoln's newest weight loss center, located at 7121 Pioneers Boulevard. At Health LNK, they've got all the goodies. From magic beans, they're vitamins and supplements, to health gurus, they call them coaches, who know all the tips and tricks to make you feel your best. Let's face it, we all want to feel better, so why not get help from the professionals? Health LNK is open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. Visit Health LNK today at 71st and Pioneers.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
IT issues wreaking havoc on your day? It's time to hire the experts. It's time to hire Hamilton. When it comes to your business, you don't have time to worry about network security, data backup, and protection, or support when devices slow down or stop working. At Hamilton, we ensure that your technology is up to speed and works as hard as you do. Don't let IT issues slow you down. You deserve better. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's time to play Shootout with Strick. Call now, 464-5685, to take your shot against Eric Strickland. Shootout with Strick. Brought to you by Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Time to play the game!
It is, but we need a contestant to take on Stricky.
No, we don't. We just need another.
No. We need a contestant.
All I know is Fred Hoiberg
play.
said it. I don't care. Fred Hoiberg understood the assignment.
What did he say, Stricky?
Fred, not Hoiberg. He said the movie I was talking about was Open Water. Yeah. See, I know. Look, anytime you put it out on in the atmosphere for the blockheads to jump on it, they know what it is. Remember, I was talking about that movie where they had got stuck out to sea and they just were like floating out there.
Mm-hmm.
That. Just think about the paranoia in your mind. I would be losing it. I would have lost it. Like, I don't know how they did it, but I would have lost it.
Yeah.
Like my flight would have went. There would have been no fighting me. It would have been just like, give up the ghost. Like, I would have felt like your boy on the Titanic when it was just like, it was time. Just let me go.
You ever watched Lost?
Yeah.
What do you think?
So it's you're behind. That's been out for a long time, but
I know,
liked it.
But we're finally getting into
You're
it,
catching
right?
up.
So it's on Hulu and Netflix now.
I like
so
it.
I'm getting there.
I like it.
How would you have handled being stranded on the island?
I would have been like your boy Tom Hanks. I would have created me a little buddy.
Your own Wilson?
Found the volleyball, found me a little Wilson, and yeah, we would have just had a conversation and just been kicking it.
Your basketball Baden or Wilson or
whatever you want, whoever
Spalding.
you want, so whoever. Yeah.
What was the best brand of basketball?
For me, I just like the Spalding, the leather. I just like once they got worn in, it was just easy to grip. It flowed off the fingers nicely. It didn't have all the ridges to where it could get, stuck in your tips. So I like that.
So were the new ones too sticky or too slippery?
I think they're a little too slippery.
Mm.
I think they're a little too slippery.
Wasn't there something a few years ago where the balls were like too rough and they're making players' hands bleed? Like they're too sticky?
It could be. I don't know. I don't remember that. But you'd probably be right. Because you got to remember, I took a hiatus off of basketball. It was
You did.
It was
Yeah. What's not is a shootout with Strick. We got Augie on the line. Go to our Honda of Lincoln hotline. Augie, what's going on today?
Not too much. How are you guys doing?
Good.
We're good. You are familiar with the rules of the shootout, I presume?
Yeah, I've whipped him a couple of times.
Oh, there it is. All right. Hold on the line. We will get Strick his questions first, and then we will get to you. With some Husker football coaching news, Husker football coaches are the topic, Strick. Your round starts in 3, 2, and 1. He was Tanner Lee's quarterbacks coach at Nebraska. Scott Booker or Danny Langsdorf?
Langsdorf.
Yep. He was Amon Green's running backs coach at Nebraska. Frank Solich or Ron Brown?
Solich.
It was Solich. He was Ndamukong Suh's last defensive line coach at Nebraska. John Papuchis or Carl Pelini?
Pelini.
Yep, and he was the defensive coordinator before Bob Diaco.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know.
1.
The answer is Mark Banker.
Yeah, I
Mark
wouldn't even.
Banker.
Yeah, no bueno.
All right, Augie, 3 to tie, 4 or more to win. You ready for your shot?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling bueno.
All right, your round starts here in 3, 2, and 1. He was Taylor Martinez's first quarterbacks coach at Nebraska. Sean Watson or Tim Beck?
Watson.
Yep, he was Amir Abdullah's running backs coach at Nebraska. Reggie Davis or Ron Brown?
That was Ron, wasn't it?
Was it?
Ron Brown.
Ron Brown. He was Spencer Long's offensive line coach at Nebraska. Barney Cotton or Rich Kaczynski?
I think that was Barney.
It was, and he was the offensive coordinator before Matt Lubick.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No!
Beck.
Does not get it off.
No.
The answer, Troy Walters. Troy Walters,
I knew
the
that one.
offensive coordinator before Matt Lubick. All right, we go to the tiebreaker. Augie, Strick will give a number. You will go over, under, or push. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, here's the question. Strick, how many Nebraska football head coaches have been inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame? How many Nebraska football head coaches have been inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame?
2.
Stricky says 2. Augie, over.
Wait, you said, wait,
under.
hold on, Paul.
Wait.
You said Nebraska football?
Nebraska football.
Like,
that's what we're talking. Yes, all the way through history.
Oh. See, I'm thinking like the big one.
College Football Hall of Fame.
College football. Like,
Stricky,
not
it was
Nebraska.
in the question.
2.
Oh, come on, man.
2.
He settles on the answer. Augie, over, under, or push? 2.
Over.
Boom shakalaka! Finish him. Give me a hell yeah! I said,
Augie gets lucky, bro.
The number is 6. Eddie N. Robinson, Fielding H.E.O.'s, Dana X. Bible, Biff Jones, Bob Devaney, and Tom Osborne.
That's bull, John.
Augie, you are the champ. Congrats on the win. You called your shot. You whooped him again.
Boo.
Hey, man. I love me amigo.
Good job, Augie. Gosh darn it. I mean, you gave me trick question again, man. I would have said 6.
That's cap.
I would have said 6. I was thinking I didn't know if you're saying Nebraska. I mean,
how many Nebraska football head coaches have been inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame?
How many trick questions did he throw out there? Sauter Heyman text line 402-464-56.
I'll let you know the number. It's 0. You can push that one right now. $30 to Buffalo Wings and Rings belongs to Augie. This is On the Block, brought to you by Nebco. We'll tell you more about how you can start your new career with Nebco today. A couple of their companies are hiring. Hour 2 of On the Block comes your way next on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is On the Block with Strick and Austin. Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer and 9-year NBA vet, Eric Strickland.
Strickland for three. You're going to go out of here as the Big 8 tournament champion.
Middle school basketball basketball coaching legend and Duke basketball shooting coach in his mind, Austin Orman. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America, on air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by Nebco. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Austin Norman and the dethroned champ, Eric Strickland. He'll look to get his belt back on Tuesday.
Next week.
Next week. Thanks to Buffalo Wings and Rings for sponsoring. This is On the Block, brought to you by Nebco. Nebco and Constructors, hiring for all positions with immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Join the crew today. Be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. You can visit nebcoinc.com or constructorslincoln.com to learn more. The Husker Hour, at least the Husker segment here during On the Block. Lots of news popping off here in Husker land. Stricky, let's start with men's basketball. First of all, Bryce McGowens was waived by the Charlotte Hornets. He has signed a two-way deal with Portland, so he links up with Delano Banton up there. Nice little reset, I think, for Bryce McGowens at 21.
Yeah, and Portland is kind of a team right now that's reeling, and they're just kind of looking for something. And, you know, hopefully it just gives them an opportunity to work on himself. Sometimes those are humbling experiences to go up there and just really focus on the task at hand. You're way up in the Northwest. So Charlotte was probably it was closer to his home, wasn't it?
Yeah. South Carolina guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just getting away, going all the way out west, hopefully will allow you to refocus and channel the energies and focus on the game and things that are your weak. Hopefully you just really do a good self-assessment during those periods. I remember, you know, to me, getting sent back to the CBA wasn't a demotion. It was an opportunity to learn what I saw at the professional level, where I was mentored, go and hone those areas and become better at them and just really focus on that. And hopefully that's what will happen with him.
Non-conference schedule released for Nebraska men's basketball. I'll just run down it really quickly here. Their exhibition at the end of October will be against Grand Valley State. Texas Rio Grande Valley, Bethune-Cookman, Fairleigh Dickinson, of course, known for knocking off Purdue a couple years ago in the NCAA basketball tournament on the slate. Then you get that neutral site game with St. Mary's in Sioux Falls. You go to Creighton on the 22nd of November. On the 27th, you host South Dakota. A few days later, host North Florida. Then you have a 3-week break in non-con. You'll have a couple conference games in there before you go to Honolulu for the Diamond Head Classic. And then the final non-conference game on December 30th will be against Southern. Your thoughts and reaction to the finalized Nebraska men's basketball non-conference slate, Strick?
Well, as you look at it, you're wondering where is, because even if you look at the Diamond Head Classic, it's not like loaded with a bunch of top tier programs or talent or somebody that's going to challenge them. Or there are teams there that can do that. Now, anybody can challenge you, can be a challenge to you. But when you look at it, you just from face value, outside of Creighton, you're just like, it looks light.
Hey, St. Mary's though. St. Mary's is
going to be legit. Mm-hmm. But even still, it looks kind of light, looks shaky, you know, not in a bad way. I think it's a way to really get a good look at your team. You know that you're expanding. You don't know what the Big Ten situation is going to look like. You know who you're going to play, but you don't know who's going to come, who's going to pan out. So in your mind's eye, you're probably assessing with the scheduling that there are some quad games at the top tier, quad 1, quad 2 games that are available if you take care of business and continue the motion that you had at home, and then still go on the road now in an expanded Big Ten and get some victories, which can give you these quad 1 victories, so forth and so on, hopefully quad 2 at minimum, that would get you what you need to get in. So I'm not, it's not sexy. It's not something where you're excited like, man, we're going to go down to PBA and see today. You're really going to go down to PBA and see what they're doing, you know, for the most part, you know, most of the teams that they're going to be playing, and see what their energy looks like, what their defensive scheme is going to look like now with some different pieces added to it. You know, our guy's going to go to another level. You'll get a chance to kind of see. And look, it's not even the talent level that can tell you whether they went to another level. It's if you're a deep dive individual as you're watching the game, you'll be able to really look at little things that you can see and remember from last year, whether or not they got better or they expanded in different areas. Oh, he's strong with his finish to the left now this year. Oh, he's playing a little bit lower. Ooh, his defense is kind of, you'll be able to see these little intricacies in their game.
Text line 402-464-5685, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Comment section, also brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Are you disappointed or do you understand? I'm underwhelmed, but I get it, right? The MTE, again, I think it's mostly avoiding landmines, but if you get the right draw, Loyola should be a quality win. College of Charleston was going to be, except they lost their head coach. So that one, I think, moves on the back burner. Charlotte, I guess we'll see. But you can't get one, better game at home, right? One Power 6 conference game, even if it's a lower end Power 6 conference game at home, really, that's a bit of a bummer, right? St. Mary's at neutral, okay. It's your year to go to Creighton. I feel like it's a missed opportunity, really, because that's kind of what we were talking about with Nebraska last year was, okay, they started out well. They had their runway that we talked about so much. Do we know if this team is legit or not? You're not building a program anymore. You are always building a program, but you're not, right? You feel stable. You feel like you have the foundation set. To capitalize on your momentum, you can't give fans duds, especially at this point. You start halfway through football season, maybe a little later. Depending on how football is, you're already the backseat. But if football is off and rolling like we think they can be, you're a super back burner. Yeah. All you had to do is get one good team to come to Lincoln in November, and you're like, oh yeah, Nebraska basketball is here, right? This is exciting. I got to go check out PBA at some point here. Yeah. But you miss that opportunity to capitalize on last season's momentum.
I agree. I mean, I agree. Like you said, I can have validity in your point, but I could also say that it's shaky. It's not something that gets you excited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I also think, and I could be wrong, but I think in some ways Big Ten's down. So if I mean across the board now with an expanded Big Ten, I'm unless somebody just does some things out of the woodwork, I don't believe Purdue is going to be Purdue anymore.
With you.
Rutgers, solid, but I think they lost some things. Penn State, can you really say? Ohio State, can you really say? Michigan, new coach, and just a whole different situation there. Michigan State loses two great guards. So that's tough to recover from in itself. You have a solid stability at the guard position. I mean, UCLA, great additions there, but then they've got to gel it. They got to put it together. USC, horrible, even from whatever they retained from last year, if they decided to retain more than what you lost Bronny. He was your best guy. That was sarcastic. Washington, no.
Hey, Wilhelm's back.
Oregon.
But you lost Dante.
Which is so I don't know, man.
I don't think there's the top end, right? Like a Purdue national championship contender. Illinois, even, I think might have been the best team in the conference.
But they lost Hawkins and Shannon, right?
They did. And Boswell. He's off. Boswell came to Illinois from Arizona. So they added him, but I don't think that's a huge addition. I think the Big Ten's deep, though. Think about Big 12 in football.
That's how they've always been. They've always had depth internally, but then when it matters,
it's fair.
Outside of the top tier, which Purdue finally broke through this year because I went with them this year, though.
You did.
I went with them. Last year,
you held.
I said they was going to lose.
All in.
I said they was going to lose when they lost last year, and I said, ooh, this year, I think they might break through, and they did. So, I don't know. Go ahead, man. I mean, expand on that thought, because Sutter Heyman text line 402-464-56. How do you view the Big Ten this year? Just from the outside looking in, obviously transfer portal always throws wrenches and things. We've seen what Kansas State and the likes of those types of programs have been able to do outside of the transfer portal. People come in with chips on their shoulders and just things can happen. People jail and just crazy things happen. Is it just outside looking in across the board? How you view it? I want to know. Go ahead.
I don't know who the best team in the Big Ten is going to be. I think Illinois reloaded, but I think that's a second weekend team at best. Purdue, we'll see. I mean, I trust Painter's regular season track record. They'll be solid. I'm not worried about them being bad. They won't be as good as they have been.
Maryland?
We'll see some interesting additions, but not top tier. Iowa and Wisconsin are going to be middle bottom tier. Michigan State, I'm not a believer in necessarily, but hey, maybe Izzo has one last kick in him. Ohio State did some really interesting stuff. Michigan went all in on the portal. I think they'll be pretty good. Indiana is betting on talent this year.
Indiana, okay.
I'm not sold on
But
Woodson,
not sold on them though, right?
But they have talent. Rutgers is doing the most un-Rutgers thing possible, signing 2 5-stars. 2 of the top 3 players in the class are at Rutgers, but that's not Pikel's MO. So that has boomer bust written all over it. USC year 1 with Musselman, your boy. Cronin and UCLA, I think are going to translate. I think UCLA is going to be good.
I think it'll be all right.
Washington's meh. What does Dana have left in the tank for Oregon? I mean, I'm a Jackson Shellstad guy. He's good. He's fun. But there's no... UCLA is probably my preseason pick to win the league.
I think UCLA probably for me. I think they're going to be disappointed. Listen, I think you guys are going to finally get a chance to see Will Kyle and understand how
unshackled.
Listen, to me, this is very reminiscent of times past when I've told Nebraska brass and coaches, don't pass up this kid and watch them beat the brakes off of you. Like, I'm hoping that's not the case. But that young man is on a mission. I've watched him grow. And this is the type of thing that I'm talking about. Listeners, follow me, blockheads. I really do think that there's something with coaching that you must have. I'm not saying I'm the best coach. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to have the best X and O's. I'm not saying any of that. But here's what I do know. I do know heart.
Mm-hmm.
I do know mind. I do know willingness. You can see it on certain people, right? Like you'll like this. I watched Joe Forte, right? I know you don't like him because he's in Carolina Tar Heel. I watched all of that talent, all of that ability, but then I watched his mindset, his work ethic. And so I'm looking at these things that you don't look at. Everybody else is looking at measurements, height, size. But the one thing they can never measure with me is the things that you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see the heart. You can't see the mind. I can see things develop before. You can't measure that stuff. You can't measure the will, the work. You can't measure that. You have to see it.
Mm-hmm.
One guy saw it, but I see it in certain people. And that's what I think is missing in coaching. Everybody is listening to people, and then there's bias in that because there's probably some payola, some pay-to-play stuff going on behind the scenes. You're looking at numbers only.
Right.
You're not having conversations. You're not digging into really their why. And you're not having these real depth. You're looking at him from the outside and what they can do and what they're putting up, and you're assessing what their talent levels is based on their competition. It's all the basic stuff. But there's certain people like that young man that I could have told you when he was junior in high school, from when I seen him when he was a freshman, that he was going to be special. And they missed him. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this to throw shade, but I'm just saying there's certain things that you probably want to have in your camp in today, because every player is going to tell you they love you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to look through different things and get to figuring out whether it's about the bag or it's about the business. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If it's solely about the bag, now the bag should matter, but if it's solely about the bag, then you have to figure out a way to, because here's the thing. When you walk into a car dealership and you're going to buy a car, one of the things that you look at is not just the name brand, but you look at, how is it going to protect my family? How is it ride? Is it smooth? What is the longevity of a car? Like, how is the maintenance? You want to look at it. Some people are just going to come in and buy just because they saw their friend buy. You got to get to that question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the real why behind you want this? Because that's what creates the value.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, when you walk into a dealership, the value is built by the relationship that you and I have, which building you're in, and why you like this building. If it's Audi, if it's Mercedes, if it's Acura, if it's Honda.
You finally got one in my price range, Strick.
You see what you want to figure those things out, because that's how you can build the value. If I know that this team is paying you this, what is your why to why you want to go?
Mm-hmm.
I need to find that out. And that's what I'm saying. I dug into a little tangent, but I really want to understand that there's levels to it of understanding coaching and rapport. And sometimes I think that's missing. You really just kind of get into the X and O's and how you fit and just the basic stuff. You got to start digging a little deeper these days, it seems like to me.
That you do. I have nothing more to add to that. That's cash money.
Sutter Heyman text line, help your boy out. 402-464-5685. I mean, do you understand me? Do you get me?
One guy that gets you, one guy that had that heart we're talking about, one of our own. Husker Football Hall of Fame class announced today. Here are the names.
Well deserved.
Monty Johnson, Kevin Leitner, Tyrone Bird, Chris Kelsey, Jared Crick, Rex Burkhead, and the black shirt, Terrell Farley, Nebraska Football Hall of Famer.
Well deserved.
As of today. Farley, congratulations man.
T-Far.
That's incredible. Job well done.
Yeah, he was special. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, he played the way that I would have loved to play the game if I was going to be on the black shirt side of things. Just reckless abandon, attack, fire, passion, want to knock people out. I just loved watching him when we were on campus. It was fun to watch.
Y'all ticket listeners know Terrell Farley, the dude, right? Great dude, well-deserving. Here's what the Huskers.com write-up says about it. A playmaking defensive standout for the Black Shirts, Terrell Farley earned first-team All-Big 8 honors, was named the Big 8 Defensive Newcomer of the Year in 1995. Farley helped Nebraska to one of the most dominant seasons in college football in 1995 as the Huskers went 12-0 and captured the national championship. Our boy Farley had 62 tackles, 5 sacks, 12 quarterback hurries, 3 interceptions, and 3 blocked kicks in 1995, and closed the season with 2 sacks in the Fiesta Bowl win over Florida. He finished his Nebraska career with 105 total tackles, including 19 for loss and 8 sacks. The numbers, the dude, the legacy.
From a weak side linebacker.
Weak side linebacker. Terrell Farley, Nebraska Football Hall of Famer. Congrats. That'll put bow on this segment. I'm out of here. I'm headed down to PBA. Cornhusker State games kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, though. Strick and Rico will tide you over till old school. Jay and I will be down there. Jake will be down there as well. Stricky might pop down to PBA at one point, right?
I'm gonna pop down a little bit early for the VIP reception, and then
what's
come
up?
back here for WTF, and then I'll probably head back down before I head back out of here. But Rico and I are going to talk a little bit about free agency. What are the 7 worst contracts of the summer? Come back, NBA talk.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934, and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Prodigy Baseball Academy, Lincoln's premier baseball program, is excited to partner with the #1 national youth and high school program to offer a larger player development program with a national network for tournaments and recruiting. Prodigy Baseball has been nominated several years by the Lincoln Choice Awards for outstanding dedication to youth baseball. Come see the USA Prime Prodigy difference. For a full listing of tryouts and to learn more about USA Prime Prodigy, check them out on Facebook at Lincoln Prodigy Baseball or at LincolnProdigyBaseball.com. USA Prime Prodigy is excited to announce the tryouts for the upcoming season. Prodigy Baseball is where players in Lincoln go to receive player development, a competitive tournament schedule, and incredible family atmosphere. USA Prime Prodigy will be hosting tryouts July 14th through the 16th at 6 p.m. at Optimus Sports Complex for ages 7 to 14. Jalen Wordley, Caleb Clark, and Mason McConaughey from Husker Baseball will be there to sign autographs and talk to the youth. Tryouts start on July 14th at 6 p.m. Learn more at LincolnProdigybaseball.com. Round 2 of boxing at the Complex is this weekend. Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best amateur boxers on Saturday, July 13th at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. A grudge rematch between Lincoln's Carter Mickelhaus and Kearney's Jack Mundolf, plus another Capital City showdown to follow. Doors open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Tito's on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer. Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Become part of the Landmark difference today. Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer, is currently hiring in our parts departments. As a member of our team, you'll assist customers in finding the right parts for their equipment, manage inventory, and collaborate with sales and service. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you at our dealership. Apply today and grow your career with Landmark Implement, where your skills make a difference in the ag community every day. See full details online at landmark.careers.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to On the Block. He's Strick here. Austin Orman is making his way down to PBA to get set up for old school and to continue there at the 40th anniversary of the Husker State game. Strick will be popping in shortly. And then I'll be back here for WTF from 6 to 7 with Cluster Johnson, who will be in studio with me as well. Rico is
coming down?
Yeah, Cluster's coming through today. He's going to come through. It's a beautiful day. Why not? You know what I mean?
Make the drive. Windows down.
Come on through. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, and the reason why I brought Rico into this, because Rico is a Knicks super fan. Rico is a
mini hoop head.
He's a mini hoop head. And why not? Why not have a discussion with somebody like that, of that stature and nature? But NBA free agency in 2024 is underway. Teams got who they wanted. Teams didn't, i.e. the Lakers didn't get a lot of what they hoped and wanted to get. Teams lost some pieces, like the Golden State Warriors, obviously losing some. Some got better and built on some of the what they had ended on, and that's high levels of success. Boston and teams like Dallas and teams definitely like OKC.
Oh yeah.
They got better.
I don't know how OKC keeps fleecing people.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's highway robbery going on right now. But there are some bad ones. There are some bad deals. And there are teams that and that goes that begs to to what the question is, because here's the thing. It ultimately comes down to this, Rico. Players deserve what they get. Players deserve what they negotiate.
I say sometimes players deserve what they get.
They
deserve what they negotiate.
You're right. Well, that's more of what I'm saying.
If you have a good enough agent, if you are good enough with your words and can convince somebody that you deserve more, finagle and finesse your way into more money. Hey, more props to you. That's the team's fault for, either believing in you or thinking that something is going to change.
Yeah. Because situations like Phoenix with Bradley Beal and $251 million with no trade clause there, that's it's not a pretty smart deal.
No.
It's not a deal that probably any real good GM or executive would take on at this specific time. They would know undoubtedly that Phoenix is trying to unleash the beast or the Leviathan on them with that deal.
Just take, he's a really good player. We know he's a good player, but that's a lot of money.
That part. But a team, and let's talk about one. Give me three of what you believe to be, and then we'll go through the list. Yahoo Sports has released a list of what they think is 7 of the worst contracts right now. Give me 3 in your mind's eye who you think are some bad contracts that were just recently signed.
I mean, the one that
obviously
is on here.
Simmons will always forever be a bad
Simmons
one,
is
but
just about. So
you
like
already know.
always, or just like this?
No, just
this
this
offseason.
offseason.
This offseason, James Harden for one.
Right.
I made the mistake of not made the mistake. I didn't watch many Clippers games last season. I did understand that they had Russ and Paul George and Kawhi and James Harden. And I thought, that team might work. I'm not 100% sure because two of those players are barely going to play, and that's Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And another player on that team is probably way past his prime, and that's Russell Westbrook. The way that he plays athletically, it just wasn't going to work as he aged. I thought that James Harden had a better season than he did. I think he averaged something like 17-ish points a game. And the Clippers thought, as the contract has been signed already, that with Paul George out, that James Harden might go back to old James Harden because they gave him a boatload of money.
They sure did.
It doesn't really make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It's one of those things, Rico, where literally the Clippers were bidding against themselves. Have you ever seen somebody sit at a chess table and they're playing chess? That's basically what the Clippers were doing. They were playing chess against themselves. They were moving against themselves.
They somehow let James Harden and his agent talk them into believing that multiple other teams were bidding for his services, when really, if any other teams were bidding for his services, it wasn't as much as the Clippers paid.
Yeah.
They definitely could have got him on a cheaper deal, but I don't really understand it because you've seen what James Harden is able to do in the past. Well, that's past James Harden. I don't know if he can recreate that, what he did in Houston or what he did in Brooklyn or what he did at OKC as the sixth man. Like it's going to be difficult for him to get back to that because, again, he's aged. His time has gone by. But I don't know what the Clippers were thinking. That's way too much money. That's way too much money for a guy who will give you buckets, but is he going to lead you to a championship? Because that's what you're looking at when you pay somebody this much money.
There it is. So this is what ultimately comes down there. Yes, there's some ill-advised contracts. And the reason that they're ill-advised because now you have aprons and you have a lot of things that can hinder you from really doing a lot of team building situations. And this is why the Bradley Beal situation is literally destroying right now the Phoenix Suns as far as being able to build around the team and get some depth. But here's the question I want to throw to you when we go through this. Don't measure the deals that were completed by way of the dollar amount. It's not necessarily always the dollar amount because we understand that value is whatever you can create. That's one of the things I was just talking about before Austin just left. But instead, here's the question, how you should measure it. You should measure the deal if it was one championship team and this was the type of decision that a championship team would make.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I think so.
So basically, is it a deal that could lead a championship team to make that decision if it would help them to get another championship or to get a championship?
Is that the missing piece for whatever team?
Right.
Like, kind of looking at it like that.
Right.
Like, regardless of the money, is that the person that's going to help you either push you over the hump to getting to a championship or get you into the fight for a championship?
Facts. Okay, so this is why the Hardenstein deal.
James Harden is not that.
This is why the Hardenstein deal is a great deal.
That's massive.
That's championship level deal.
It's a lot of money. Yes. But but you're taking a risk. That's the thing, is you're taking a risk, and that's what all of these are, to see if Isaiah Hardenstein can do what he did last year for the Knicks.
Yes.
When Mitchell Robinson went down, Isaiah Hardenstein played a crucial role in New York as that center position. They weren't asking him to score. They weren't asking him to be a lockdown defender or anything like that. They were just asking him to be there and to do the things that he's good at. And for him, it's hitting that disgusting floater that somehow goes in every time, tipping rebounds out, and just being a menace.
Yeah.
He's not going to block a ton of shots. He's not going to average like 2 blocks a game, but he's going to be a big body, and that's going to alter shots. He's going to grab a few rebounds, maybe get you into double-digit rebounds a little bit over half of the time that he's playing. He's not going to score double digits either, but he's going to be that consistent figure in the paint for a team. And that's exactly what OKC needs. They needed a bigger body down there in the paint that can do kind of the things he can do. With New York, he was more of the offensive center. You had Mitchell Robinson, you had Isaiah Hartenstein. Robinson is the defensive center. He's blocking shots. He's being that presence. Hartenstein was more of the offensive guy. With OKC, they're not going to ask him to score.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he can.
Yeah.
He can score for you, and that's something that they're going to look for when you pair him and Chet Holmgren together.
Yeah.
That allows Chet to not take plays off, but not have to work, at 100% defensively while also being the second option offensively.
That part.
He can take a little bit off on the defensive end of things because he has Hartenstein with him.
There it is. And see, so this is why I say what I say, because when you look at James Harden from 2019 to 2020, 68 games he played, he averaged 34 points on 44, 36, 87 clip, 7.5 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 steals,
slash blocks,
and slash blocks.
Yeah,
right. 3. Well, total of a combination of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, I'm not going to give you the full numbers because they're pretty much similar across the board, all across the board, except his 3 numbers are a little bit higher towards the tail end of it, and his assist numbers have gone up, except for last year. But everything is pretty much similar for the most part, okay? But this is what I'm going to show you, because this is where you can understand why this decision was a bad one. 27 points the next year on 44 games. 65 games in 21-22, 22 points in 65 games. In 58 games, 21 points. And then last year in 72 games, 17 points. Pretty much all across the board. Assist numbers is down by 2. You feel me?
He's not scoring as much.
You're seeing everything tail end down. So
Steady.
to give him a $35 million average,
nah.
No one was going to give him that.
No. Because A, his numbers are on a steady decline since 2019. And B, because he's not, unless you for sure know that James Harden is going to take a secondary or tertiary role on your team, he's not going to lead you to a championship. And with the Clippers, you're going to need that because Kawhi's not playing, 68 games this season. It's just not happening. So James Harden's going to be your best player. And if James Harden's your best player, you saw it in Houston. You saw it. That's it. You saw it in Houston. He'll lead you to a few regular season wins, but he's not taking you to the Western Conference Finals.
I'm going to give you the list, but I'm going to give it to you, and then we're going to talk about just about 2 or 3 more, and then we'll get out of here and give you the breaks and just stop by to say bye or whatever. But number 2, they have Emmanuel Quigley. They have Emmanuel Quigley with Toronto, $35 million, 5-year, $175. They gave that.
Quigley deserves it.
They gave Quigley that, but some would beg to differ, but because Malik Monk didn't get that, and his numbers were very comparable. So a championship team was able to get him for what they were able to get him instead of overpaying.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's what we're talking about. It's
exactly.
Not
The championships.
Yes. Patrick Williams in Chicago, 5-year, $90.
Chicago just has to spend money on somebody.
Unfortunately.
They're not competing for championships. They have a team though.
He's number 3. Miles Bridges in Charlotte, number 2. They got him cheaper than they would have. So I can understand why they did it, because still is a pretty talented player. Gave you 21 points. Numbers are still solid, but when you look at his true shooting numbers in his win shares, and it's just not any different than anybody else. But here's the ones I want to get to.
The Miles Bridges thing is not about his production or his anything on the basketball court. It's all the off the court issues.
It's all
that is why it's a bad contract. It's not. I don't think any team, well, I can't say any team. There are very few teams who were looking at Miles Bridges to sign him because of his off-court issues. Charlotte thinks that, despite all of that his play on the court can ease the tension. I don't believe that, but we'll see how he does in Charlotte.
Yeah. Here is one that is that basketball, that championship pedigree. And this is why when we had that last conversation, how I said it's freaking a movie. The Lakers
reality TV.
It's a reality TV show because they paid Max Christie an average of 4 million or 4 years, $32 million and he averages 4 points a game. Lord, I wish I could have showed up and done that.
Why?
Why? Because it does nothing to build your team for a champion. This is why I know they're not serious. This is why I know that Pelinka is, I don't know what the heck they got going on, but they're not serious. And I want to get into the last two because this is the ones I want to talk about. But this is what I'm talking about why we brought this up. I'm going to get to this one first. He's already shown you in Philly that he wasn't him. Tobias Harris gets an average of 26. He might be the Chandler Parsons.
He's stealing.
He's super stealing.
Tobias is stealing.
2 years, 52?
I like Tobias Harris. I do.
Oh,
I really like Tobias
God.
Harris. When he was in Orlando, his first stint in Detroit, when he signed with Philadelphia, I thought he was going to be a big addition to what they were doing. I like Tobias Harris, and I like his game. Something has fallen off with him. It's just not working. Maybe he'll get it right when back in Detroit, but when he was in Philly, it just was it was all wrong. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the fit, if it was who he was playing with. It just didn't work. Again, I like Tobias Harris. I want to see him succeed. But for what he's been doing the last few years, Detroit got fleeced.
That part. Here's the last one, and you're not going to like it.
I don't believe it. I don't agree with it at all.
And I know you wouldn't.
And I know why.
But I know you guys will. There's just no way he's worth this. But
he is
$213 million 5-year deal the New York Knicks gave to OG Anunoby.
The cost per win is $16,346,153.85.
But his BPM, his box plus minus is negative. His value over replacement player is barely over 0.5. His win shares aren't even at 1. It's at 73%.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not bad, but
those numbers.
What is he giving you?
So those numbers, a large portion of them are from when he was in Toronto, before he got traded to New York, which was not a good situation for anybody. It was a bad situation up in Toronto. They were not winning many games. When he got to New York, paired with Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson.
That's star money, though, bro.
Yeah, hold on. Paired with Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, a small sample size when those three were on the court together. I believe, if I'm getting my numbers correct, they were 11-1 when those three were on the court together before Julius got hurt. Then Julius got hurt, and when Jalen Brunson and OG shared the court together, I believe they only lost 5 games. They were something like 17-5, right? OG goes down with his injury, takes him a while to come back. He comes back for the playoffs, gets hurt against Philadelphia, and then you see what happened there. When OG is healthy, which unfortunately is not a lot, he is a crucial piece and something that New York can use, especially in that Tibbs offense and defense.
Well, there it is. What say you? 402-464-5685. What do you think is the worst of those contracts that we just shared? What's your top 3? We'd love to hear from you on the Sauter Heyman text line. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and close it out here on the block and send it down to the Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 40th anniversary of the Cornhusker State Games. We'll be right back. 937 Ticket.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure, I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln Families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Cheetos on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Round 2 of boxing at the Complex is this weekend. Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best amateur boxers on Saturday, July 13th at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. A grudge rematch between Lincoln's Carter Mickelhouse and Kearney's Jack Mundolf, plus another Capital City showdown to follow. Doors open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you are a loved one or struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment here on the block. It is Thursday, crossing over to Friday and crossing over down to Pinnacle Bank Arena. we're going to turn it over to the old school crew. They're down there getting it all together, getting it ready, getting it fired up. And I think I'm going to jump on the Lime, Rico. I think I'm going to jump on a Lime and just take the ride down there instead of driving.
That's a smart idea.
It's
a beautiful day.
Why not?
Hop on the scoop, get on down there.
Yeah, that part. Well, on the block,
those things move quick too. You got to be careful. Don't want to be like Georgia.
On the block will be coming up tomorrow. I will be out remotely on tomorrow, but something we're going to talk about, Rico.
What
is on WTF when I come back at 6? We're going to talk about the top 30. This is put out by College Football Alerts. The top 30 greatest college football players of all time.
Wow.
Per Bleacher Report.
I've seen that list.
You saw that list?
It's a fake list.
It's a whack list.
It's a dumb list.
This is why I want to have the discussion with all of the listeners that tune in to WTF, because there's some names on there. I want to know what names are on there shouldn't be, and I want to know what names that aren't on there that should be, and what names are at the bottom tier that should be up, and what names are on the top tier that should be down. I want to have a conversation.
Criminally underrated and overrated players on there. I tell you what, it is a ridiculous list. I don't know who came up with it, but whatever.
Shout out to Tommy Frazier, though. You'll be surprised where they got him. I'm not going to tell you, but you'll find out if you come back to WTF.
Yeah, slightly surprised. Careful now. Probably should be lower. But just my thought. Just my thoughts.
That's what we're going to talk about when we come back for WTF. But we're going to get out of here. We're going to send it down to PBA. I'll be down there shortly. I'm going to jump on a Lime, take a ride. See you later tomorrow. Peace.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievement